double up, 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 and double up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good morning, 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 good morning. Let's have this conversation. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are this day, February 11, 2022, Friday. Welcome to another episode of the King Chilla Show. I am your host, King Chilla. Yes. Today we are having another episode of the King Chilla Show, and we are live also on TikTok. What's up, TikTok? How you guys doing? Welcome this morning to the King Chilla Show. We have to have this conversation. I'm ready for it. You ready? So, yesterday I came across an audio that really got my attention. It was created by a Black American content creator on TikTok. I just forgot her name, but she had to take the video down because she was responding to a comment that was left on one of her videos. And the things that she said was extremely ridiculous and extremely ignorant and extremely stupid. So I made a video about it and I just laughed my butt off because it's just plain stupid. And so today I decided, well, I would use that audio to have this conversation on where I can have it, right? What else? The King Chilla Show on Spotify. We are live on Spotify. We are also live on TikTok. The God Chilla. Welcome. So I want for you guys to listen to this audio, and then I will be breaking down the audio and giving my opinion and views and my what people like to call the truth, my truth, but I'll be giving the actual truth because this have to be talked about. And I'm so sick and tired of people and having these stupid remarks. I'm so sick and tired of having so much hate sent my way because I'm an African immigrant living in the United States and a United States citizens. I'm so sick and tired of every single hate that I receive coming from people that look like me, and people that are supposed to be my people, right? I'm so sick and tired of it. So when I came across the audio, I'm like, this is something worth talking about on my podcast, the King Chilla Show on Spotify. So we're here this morning to talk about it. So yeah, let us listen to this audio, and after that, I will give you guys my view on this. If you are on TikTok, you can go on my page and listen to. I made maybe 2 or 3 videos about it, so you can go on my page and watch it and listen to it. But for the people on Spotify, I want you to listen to this. Right? Let's go.
Immigrants, African and Caribbean, make about $10,000 more a year than African Americans do.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have systemic privileges.
Wow.
That enable you to move through society as a Black person easier than we do.
Mm.
So you don't work harder.
What?
You're not smarter. You aren't more financially savvy than us. You actually have more money than us. Therefore, you are able to have more options in terms of your future and education. That is it. So please stop thinking that you are actually better than us because you're not. You're not. Have a nice day.
Well, there's the audio right there. I don't know this content creator. I'm not following her. I never knew she existed in the first place until I came across this audio, and then I check her page out, and her content is disgusting. Let me just say her content is extremely disgusting on TikTok, and she attacks African immigrants and immigrants from the Caribbean. And it's disgusting. But for me, as an African immigrant here in the United States of America and also an American citizen, I want people to know that because a lot of people think that because I have an accent and I'm from Africa, so they have some kind of right to disrespect me. So I want to talk about this issue today. Today, we have to have the conversation today because I'm sick and tired of receiving hate from people that are supposed to be my people, right? People that look like me. But let me calm down a second because this is hot. This is hot. This is hot. We have to talk about this, right? So, again, this is not an attack. Well, this is a defense, okay? This is a defense, and this has to be made known. So, in her audio, as you guys listen to it, she claimed that African immigrants make $10,000, right, a year more than the African Americans or Black Americans. She kind of correct. She is kind of correct, but she's wrong in the numbers. African immigrants make more than $10,000 a year than Black Americans. A lot of African immigrants make up to $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year. That's like $30,000 more than a lot of Black Americans. We have to talk about the numbers, right? And she said that we make this money not because of our hard work, but because of some systemic privileges. Now, what the hell is systemic privileges? What the hell does that mean? You see, people having this mindset, right? That they don't want to do nothing with their life, so they come with so many excuses. Excuses. And I'm so sick and tired of the excuses that people make. All right? If you don't want to do nothing with your life, just shut up and just be your little poor poverty rating corner and just leave us alone. Because we're out here trying to make money. We are out here trying to we are out here trying to make a living for our family. We're out here trying to provide for our family. We're out here trying to build our businesses. We're out here trying to get our education. We're out here sending money back home to our fellow countries to rebuild our countries. We're working hard, all right? So there's no such thing as systemic privileges or systemic racism. The fact that people believe in these made-up terms is disgusting and just stupidity. It's ignorance, okay? Now, if you're complaining about some system that was set up to hold Black people back, right? As many Black people claim, there's some system that's holding Black people back. You claim that this system exists, right? Why is it that it's not holding African immigrants back? Why is it it's not holding Black Caribbean immigrants back? Why? Why is this system not holding us back? But it's supposed to hold Black people back, right? Where is the systemic racism that you keep talking about? This racism that's supposed to hold Black people back, right? This system that's set up just to hold Black people back. That's what you claim, right? If you want to make some claim, if you want to sit there and make claims, you have to be specific, okay? So when you say that there's a system that's holding Black people back, you're supposed to say there's a system that holding African Americans back, or Black Americans back, right? You're supposed to make that decision. They're supposed to say that, oh, it's only African Americans that this system holds us back. But if you make a blanket statement and say that there's a system holding Black people back, that means that this system is supposed to hold me back too, right? If there's white people out here being racist towards Black people, this same white people are supposed to be racist towards me, right? As a Black man. But no, this whole thing, the whole thing is just a bunch of excuses. And I'm so sick and tired of the BS excuses made by people that look like me, that was born on this soil called the United States of America. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. This is why I'm yelling. All right? I'm sick and tired of it. Y'all need to get off your lazy behinds and get to work. Yeah, there I said it. All right? You want to make a statement? I'm talking to that young lady. I'm talking to people that make statement like the statement that she made. If you want to make a statement like that, you should have first thought about it. Have conversation with actual Black immigrants before you can make a statement like that. But you have nothing, you have no concrete, you have no solid, you have nothing to back up your stupid statement. She have nothing to back up her stupid statement. Okay? The reason why African immigrants are the third financially stable group of people in America, and the second most educated group of people in America. All right, the reason why is because we know where we came from and we know where we want to be. We know where we came from and we know where we're going. We know where we came from and we know exactly what we want our life to be. This is why we build businesses. This is why we work so hard. We work 60, 70 hours a week. This is why we work 16, 18 hours a day. This is why many Africans, all right, many African immigrants sleep on the job. Oh, you don't know about that, right? We basically live at work. We have the best work ethics. We work so hard to live the life that we live. This is why we can go to the store and afford to buy, all right, afford to buy a $500 pocketbook and still have money in our bank accounts. This is why we can go to the store and buy $3,000 suits like I wear and still have money in my bank account. This is why we can drive the cars that we drive. This is why, because we work so hard. We're not sitting down waiting for some magical white man to give us some money from the government. We're not sitting down waiting for government assistance. We're not sitting down waiting for some magical white man to feel sorry for us and give us something. We're not doing that. Instead, we're actually getting out there and working. If you work at a job where there's an African immigrant works with you, have a conversation with an African immigrant. They will tell you why they work so hard. They will tell you why they pick up the hours that most Black Americans call our own. As an employer myself, all right? Every single weekend, Black people on my job are calling out because they want to go party. They want the weekends. They call it out. And African immigrants are picking up those hours. Hispanic are picking up those hours. And white employees are picking up those hours to work. But you guys want the same paycheck, the same money that people that are actually working and working hard for. Y'all want the same money, but you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to put in the work. You know, I've heard this so many times, and I will talk about it also. I will talk about this. I'll talk about this. I've seen video where people are saying that black women, black American women are the most educated women in the country, right? Or, nonsense like that. But when you check the education that they're obtaining, you talk about women's studies, liberal arts, communications, those are not really educations. Those are just degrees, so-called degrees, that people pick up and have debt. Okay? When you talk about degrees, you talk about degrees that will actually make you money. Degrees that you will start for $80,000 a year. Those are actual degrees. The lawyers, accountants, all right? The doctors, nurses. Those are degrees. Those are things that I would consider an education. But you cannot tell me that you have education and your degree is liberal arts. That's not education. That is not education. That's garbage. You wasted time and money on obtaining so-called education or educational degrees, and you're broke and busted. Why you waste time go to college for then? The number one wealthy group of people in America and the most educated group of people in America are the Asian Americans. The number two most educated group of people in America are the African immigrants. The number three most wealthy or people that have money in America, financially stable, are the African immigrants. Don't disrespect our hustle. We are actual hustlers. We are here to hustle. We're here to provide for our family. We're here to give our family a life that we never had in our countries. That's what we are working hard. How many Africans do you see out there protesting about so-called Black Lives Matter? How many Africans do you see out there protesting because they're holding back or some magical white man is holding them back? We don't have time for that. We have time to work. We have time to build our businesses. We have time to make money. We invest our time in those things. We don't have time to be bitching around and complaining about some magical white man holding us back. Or some system. We use the same system that was given to everybody. The same system that Asian Americans saw and grabbed and become wealthy. We use the same system. I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm so sick and tired of people disrespecting African immigrants on our hustle. If you don't want to hustle hard and make money for yourself, if you don't want to improve your life, then shut the hell up. If you don't want to do nothing with your life because you think that your skin color is holding you back, then shut the hell up. If you think that some magical white man is holding you back, then shut the hell up. Where is the systemic racism? Where is the system that has been racist towards black people? Why is that been racist towards me? I'm happily married to an African American woman, a Black American woman. I love her. I love my wife to death. And the reason why I married to her, because she had the same mindset that I have. Get out there and hustle. The reason why she told me she don't date Black American men is because the mindset that they have. Her own words. I'm not saying you should not date Black American men. I don't say all Black American men are lazy. What I'm saying is, what she told me, that she don't mess with certain black people because of the mindset. They want to sit down and be comfortable in the hood. They still have their hood mindset. They still have this whole mindset. If your life is not improving every year, you don't have to be in the same place that you are. You don't have to be in the same location. If you are in a city or a state that your life is not prospering, pack up and leave. Pack up and leave. Go somewhere else where your life will make sense. Go somewhere else where you'll attain success. America is a country that has 50 states and all the territory lands. I wasn't broke in Boston, but when I came to North Carolina, I came here because I want freedom. So I have freedom and financial stability. There's a difference, yo. Listen, stop complaining. I want to encourage you. I'm not here to bash nobody. But if you want to sit there and complain all day, even the Holy Bible, the Holy Book, it says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So when you think you're a loser, if you think that nothing can come out of your life because of the color of your skin, it is your problem. You are causing this problem on yourself, not nobody. You are causing that problem on yourself. Oh, that's a white man thing, you know. That's a black. Man, shut up. I've been in business for some time now. I've been to business meetings. When I walk into that ballroom, when I walk into those business meetings, sometimes I'm the only black man there. I have a thick accent. Anybody can recognize that I'm not from the United States of America. The minute I speak. But you know what? When I go into those meetings, when I go into those business meetings, I'm not going there as an African man. I'm going there as a man. The same hustle that those white boys have in those ballrooms, the same hustle that I have. The same education that they have, the same education that I have. So when we get in there, they are my competitors. So we are going there to hustle. We are going there to fight. We are going there to compete. That's the mindset I have when I enter business meetings. When I talk to the new clients, that's the mindset I have. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? That's the question. What are you doing with your life? You get up every morning and be like, dang, I'm black again. Oh my God, I'm so oppressed. What can I do? Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't have to be a basketball player to make money. You don't have to be a drug dealer to make money. You don't have to be a football player to make money. You don't have to be a rapper to get out of the hood. I grew up in the hood, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I live in projects. I've been poor and busted. I've been homeless before. I've slept on the streets of Philadelphia before. What are you doing with your life? Are you passing that same messed up mindset that you have to your children? Are you telling your children they can't make it because of the color of their skin? Because there's nobody holding you back. There's absolutely nothing holding you back. What are your hustle? Why is it that the 13 black billionaires in America, why is it that they're not coming back to the hood to teach the people, to teach their people how to become successful? Why is it Jay-Z is not going back to the hood to teach the people the secrets that you obtain? But they sit on TV every day, they're talking about how oppressed they are. LeBron James talking about how oppressed he is, but he worth millions and millions of dollars, but he oppressed, right? He's telling you that you're oppressed and nothing can come out of your life, but he's been rich. He's getting rich. But you believe the nonsense that LeBron James tell you, right? You believe the nonsense that Al Sharpton tell you, right? Al Sharpton sit on television every day wearing $5,000 suits. But he telling you that you are oppressed. He getting rich out of your emotions and your feelings. You're sitting there allowing rich people on television to tell you that you're oppressed and nothing can come out of your life. Why? Why? I'm sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm out there in my neighborhood teaching people how to get off their feet. And then when I come on TikTok, all I see is black people complaining how oppressed they are. How some magical white man is holding them back. I'm sick and tired of it. Oh, I can get out of the hood. Oh, yeah, this can happen to me. All the excuses, I've heard it all. It's nothing but BS excuses. Nonsense excuses. What are you doing with your life? Stop allowing people's opinions to hold you back. You are not oppressed. There is no law out here stopping black people from opening businesses. There's no law here stopping black people from moving forward in life. There's no law that's stopping black people that they can't get out of the hood and move to another city or another state and start life over. There's no law holding black people back. No law. Find me the law and let us have a conversation about it. Find me a law that says that black people are oppressed or black people can't do nothing because of this law. Find me the law and let us have a conversation. I don't give a damn who you are. Find me a law. Because I've been in this country for 27 years. Almost 30 years of my life. I've been in the United States of America. I've seen it all. I live in rich community. I live in poor community. I live in the projects. I work at McDonald's. I've been broke and busted, so I know how poor is. My children will never see poverty. As long as I'm their father, my kids will never see poverty. I got 2 kids in colleges right now. My oldest is in Boston University. Who paid for it? Me. Out of my pocket. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you, if I can make it happen, you can make it happen. There's nothing holding you back. I'm sick and tired of Negroes on TikTok all day talking about how oppressed they are. Shut the hell up and get out of my face. You don't want to get out there and hustle and get that money? Get out of my way. Let me go there and make that money. You don't want that money? Let me go there and make it. The government is not your daddy. The government was not established to take care of you. Stop having babies out of wedlock so that you can get on welfare system and child support. Stop having babies out of wedlock just so you can get on welfare system and child support. My dear black Americans, you are not my enemy. If you think I'm your enemy, that's your business. 98% of every single hate I received in my lifetime came from black Americans. But I still don't hate y'all. I'm passionate about y'all. This is why I'm on platforms like TikTok, YouTube, I'm not here to disgrace you. I'm not here to call you guys. I'm not saying I'm superior over nobody. But what I'm saying is you need to stop with a mindset about how oppressed you are and actually get out there and make things happen for your life. And you know the funny thing? This is the funny thing. This is the funny and yet interesting thing. Many of the black people that I know that are on the right or conservative mindset, right? Many of them have businesses and they're living a life and not depending on the government. But many of the black people on the left with a liberal mindset, with a democratic mindset that voted Democrats, those are the people that continue to complain and cry and bitch about how oppressed they are. Every single black conservatives I met, they all told me the same thing. They are business owners. They get it out there making it happen for themselves. But all these other people that complain about how oppressed they are because they are black, they all vote Democrat. It's amazing. As Jesse Lee Peterson said, amazing! My people, we can do it. We can make it happen. Stop with the oppression mindset. You are just calling yourself a loser. When you complain and say that you're oppressed, you are just calling yourself a loser. And you're not a loser. I know the potential that black people have in America. I know the drive. Because if you can be on the street corner selling drugs and actually making money on the street corner, you can take that same drive and passion. You get rich to your life out there selling drugs. You can be out there on the street corner selling drugs and risking your life from getting shot and killed or being arrested and going to jail for the rest of your life. Why can't you take that same drive and passion and put it into a legit business? Why? And then the other excuse that, oh, we can all be business. We all don't have the mind to be business. Okay, if you can be business owners, you can be a hustler. You know, I was on TikTok the last time, and was it TikTok or YouTube? I think it was YouTube. But anyway, I saw the video of this kid. This kid was about at least 11 or 12 years old, right? He was with his little brother. His brother was probably like 7 years old. These two black kids. This kid have a bicycle, right? He attached a cart on his bicycle, and he had a more, right, attached to his bicycle, and he was driving around asking people if he can cut the grass, and he was making money out of it. This kid had that mindset at the age of 11, 12 years old, on a bicycle with a mower, Lord, going to people's houses and asking them if he can cut the grass to make money. That is the mindset that I love to see people have it. This 11-year-old kid, you don't have to be out there doing that. But while his friends are sitting and watching video games or playing video games or looking at girls and doing this kid is in the hot sun on a bicycle, attached a mole on his bicycle and going around cutting people's grass for $10, $20, $15, $20, $30. This kid in a daytime, he made $200 just cutting people's grass with his little brother. And you want to tell me because you're a skin color you can't make money? You want to tell me because you're a skin color some magical white man is holding you back? I'm sick and tired of this, man. I'm sorry I'm yelling, but I'm passionate right now. If you don't know me by this time, whenever I get in this mood, that means I'm passionate. That means I'm upset. That means I want things to change. Yeah, listen to this one more time.
African and Caribbean make about $10,000
Make about $10,000 more a year.
Than African Americans.
Okay.
You guys have systemic privileges.
What the hell is systemic privilege? What the hell is that? Is there a special privilege that white people give to African immigrants? Is there a systemic privilege that white people are giving to African immigrants? To all my white friends, I want you to answer the question. Is there a systemic privilege given to African immigrants when we come here? Do you guys favor us more than you favor African Americans? Just because we're African immigrants? Or do you guys hire us because you know that we can do the job? Thank you. The only privilege that I recognize is American privilege. There's no such thing as systemic privilege or systemic privilege. There's no privilege out there for African immigrants or immigrants from the Caribbean. There's no privilege for us. We come here, we see the system, and we apply ourselves to the system, and we use the same system, and we're getting wealthy, we're getting rich, we're getting our education, and you guys are sitting there whining and bitching about how oppressed you are. What a sad world. Let's continue. Let's listen to this tip.
That enable you to move through society as a black person.
So this systemic privilege enables African immigrants to move around in society. That's what she said, right? It's on the tape. If you can hear what is been said on the tape, I want you to go back to my profile, and I've made 3 videos of it already, and you can listen to it. She said because of systemic privilege that we can move around freely in society. Yeah, okay.
Easier than we do.
Easier than they do.
So you don't work harder. You're not smarter.
So we don't work harder. That's what she said. We don't work harder. I know people that listen to my voice and watching this video on TikTok, I know that you have a job. And I know at your job there's at least one African immigrant at your job. Just sit back and watch how they work. Sit back and watch how they work. Come on. And then come back to me and tell me if they don't work hard.
You are more financially savvy than us.
And then she went on to say that we're not smarter. Yeah, we're not smarter. Okay. And then we're not financially savvy. But why is it that you broke then and I got money? Why is it that I know how money works and you don't? Why is it that I can open businesses and you can't? Or you just don't want to? Financial savvy. Continue.
Actually have more money than us.
Oh, and then she admitted that we Africans have more money than African Americans. Oh, why is that? Why is that? Why do we have more money than African Americans or Black Americans? Why is that? If we work hard, if we are smart about our money, if we build businesses, if we are financially savvy, if we make more than $10,000, according to her, which of course is a bloody lie, African immigrants, most African immigrants make more than $10,000 than African Americans. But she said $10,000. Okay, we make $10,000 more than African Americans. Okay, I'll agree to that, whatever. But then she admitted that we make more money. Why is that we make more money? There got to be a reason why we make more money. The white man is down there sitting there, be like, oh, Chilla is here. Okay, let me sign Chilla. Let me give Chilla extra $10,000 this year. You know, we got like Chilla. You know, the white man is not like, let me write Chilla a check. You know, for $10,000 because I like him. He's an African immigrant. You know, he has systemic privilege. So let me just write him this check. The white man is not doing that. I've never received a $10,000 check at the end of the year for any employer that I ever work with just because I'm an African immigrant. Every single dime that I have, I work hard for it.
Therefore, you are able to have more options.
Therefore, we're able to have more options because we have more money. Bingo! That is why we're working hard for more money, so we have more options. That is the solution right there. Every single day, Black Americans complain about how white people have generational wealth. Why is it that white people have so-called generational wealth? Why? So that they can have more options. So that they can live the life that they want to live and give their children the life that they want their children to live. That is why. Because they work hard and they make more money. That is why. So why can't Black people see that? Why can't Black Americans see that and go out there and work hard so they can have more money and have more financial, more financial options? She just told on herself and her people that have the same mindset as her. She just told on them. This is the thing, America, if you have money, you have more options to do whatever you want to do with your life. If you have money. If you have money. If you have money, you have more options. And this is why she said, we African immigrants have more options to move freely around in the United States of America because we have money. So why can't African Americans have the same mindset and make the same money so they can have the financial security that they need and financial options? Why is it that you're limiting yourself to some government assistance or some part-time job? Why? What's up, Snacks? I'm so sick and tired of this. You see, Snacks is my brother. I was listening to his live the other day. I was so impressed. This guy built himself up for nothing. To financial stability, so now he's financially free. He can move around the United States and have more options. So why is it that other African Americans can't do it? And this is a Black American man. This is a man that just came out of the prison system, came out of poverty, and made something of his life. Black American. If you have more money, you have more financial options, and you can move around freely in America, and you can live in any community you want to live in. This is why I can afford the house that I have right now for my family. This is why I can sit home and work for my house and make money. This is why I can sit here on TikTok and talk and still making money, and money is still rolling in my bank account because I built a business. I work hard. So mix me with this systemic privileges or the systemic racism or this I'm so oppressed bullcrap. Mix me with it. Mix me with it. If you think African immigrants don't work hard, sit back and watch them. I know you have some at your job. Just sit back and watch how they work. See how many shifts they want to pick up. Because you know what? Not only that we have a life here in the United States, we have family back home that we're taking care of. We have family back home that we're taking care of. I have 35 people, family members in Africa that I'm financially taking care of. Not just me and my wife and my children. So mix me with this bullcrap that some system is holding you back. Mix me with a bullcrap that because you're black, just because you're black, just because of skin color, I have the same black skin color as you are. I came here for nothing. Y'all had a head start over me when I came here. I had nothing. I had to catch up and I move forward. Why is it that African immigrants are the third wealthy people in the United States of America? The third wealthy people, or the third rich people, or the third financially stable people in America? Why is it African immigrants are? The first is Asian Americans. Asian Americans are the number one wealthy people in the United States of America. Not even white people. Asian Americans. Why is it that Asian Americans are the number one most educated people in the United States of America? And why is it African immigrants are the number two most educated people in America? Why? But the whole day you're talking about some magical white man, right? Life is what you make of it. Why do you think that immigrants come into this country by the dozens, by the thousands, by the millions? Why do you think that immigrants leaving that country come to the United States of America? If America had this systemic racism, if America hate black people, if America is this, America is that, why is it that immigrants come into this country? And let me tell you one other fact. I keep hearing people say, oh, no disrespect, but I'm going to say this. I keep hearing people say, oh, America was built on the backs of black people or black Americans. That bull crap. Immigrants built this country. Many of the businesses, the big businesses that we have today was built by immigrants. Go and do your research and come back. Let us have a conversation. Not white people build this country, not black Americans. Immigrants build this country. This is why we come to this country, because we know what it is. So I keep hearing people say, oh, Chilla, they go back to Africa. Even if I go back to Africa, you'll still be broke and busted. So what's your point? Life is what you make of it. What you put into life is what you get out. What you put into life is what you get out of it. When you don't put no effort into life, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you put effort into life, if you sit down today and say, you know what, I'm not happy and satisfied with my life today, I got to do something. You set goals. You set goals. You set goals. And then work towards achieving your goals. It will happen for you. Stop limiting yourself, black Americans. I know you guys have potentials. I know you guys have the ability to attain wealth. I know you guys are able to do things for yourself. I know you guys are able to do it. Don't wait for someone to give you the opportunity. Get out there and make it happen. Get out there and make it happen. Stop with the mindset that some magical white man is holding you back. Get out there and make it happen. You guys are strong. You guys are determined. You guys, it's just your mindset. Everything else, when you take that mindset that you guys have, take it away and just put it somewhere and lock it up, you'll be free. You'll see the change you'll see the change in your life. The mindset is why holding a lot of black Americans back. The mindset. Get out there and make it happen. Erase that mindset. Say to yourself every day, I can make it. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get this straight. You don't have to go to college. Go out there and get your CDL license. Go out there and do something with life. Get a trade, plumbing, electrician. Those guys make close to $100,000 a year. Builders. Construction. Those guys make almost $100,000 a year. Go out there and make it happen. You don't have to sit in an office building. You don't have to sit in a ballroom. You don't have to wear $30,000 suits and sit in the office. Get out there and get a trade. And make this happen for yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. But you have to erase that mindset that you can't do it because you're black. Erase that mindset out of your head. And get out there and make it happen. Every year at this time we get tax returns, right? Take your tax return and go and get your CDL license. Go to CDL school. Those guys make they're starting, they make $40,000 a year. CDL drivers, truck drivers. Take that tax return money and invest it into a trade. And get that trade degree or certification and get out there and start making money for yourself. And see how your life will change. That's what I did. And when I got my CDL license, boom, I started driving. I take my money, I save it up. Boom, I start my business with I buy my first truck. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. You do not need listen. If you claim that when you go to the bank and the bank don't want to give you a loan or whatever, all right, that's fine. Take your money, your tax return money, invest it into getting some kind of trade degree and get out there and make it happen. Start your business with it. It's not that hard. You have to be determined and motivated to do it. I just want to encourage everybody. You can make it happen, y'all. The reason why African immigrants are the third financially stable people in America because we work hard and we're determined to make it happen. That's why. We're not better than African Americans in a sense that we are superior to African Americans. No. But we work hard and we'll achieve our success based on our determination. We are hungry. We are hungry. That's why we get out there and work. You have to have that hunger, that drive. My dear African Americans, I know you can do it. My dear African Black Americans, I know you can do it. I believe in you. Get out there and make it happen. There's nobody holding you back. The white man is trying to just make money and feed his family and take care of his family. He's not even thinking about you. Get out there and make it happen. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You are my people. I believe that you can do it. Get out there and make it happen. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the excuses. Get out there and make it happen. The same way I did. The same way some Black Americans are doing. And see the change in your life. From bad to better. Until next time, y'all. This is your brother, your friend, King Chilla. And this is another episode of the King Chilla Show on Spotify. I love you all. On the next episode, we'll be having a guest coming on, and we'll be talking about the crack or the crackpot that Joe Biden want to put into the Black community, low-income community. I would not tell you who the guest is yet, but when the guest is ready, we'll have that conversation. Until next time, y'all, peace and love. Again, this is the King Chilla Show on Spotify. God bless you all. Yo, 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 yo. Love you too, sis. Love you too. Love you too. That was I just did a recording of the King Chilla show on my podcast on Spotify, and um, yeah, when I saw that video for that girl, I just paused it, so it's not recording anymore. I'm gonna do some editing to it, and then I'm gonna post it. So it will be posted today. I'm gonna do some editing to the podcast. It'll be posted today. But yeah, I want people to know that there's no limitation to what you want to do in your life. The only limitation that will happen is it will come from you. It will come from people like you. You yourself can limit yourself. Nobody can limit you. You know what I mean? We have tax season right now. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Nothing comes free. You have to make that sacrifices. If you not fit for not fit. I don't want to use the word fit because I don't want to sound insulting. But if college is not your thing, it's not. A lot of people don't. College setting is not your thing. Go and get trades. There's a lot of trade out there that you can get into, and you'll see your life change. A lot of things can happen for you. You know, so I want to encourage everybody. You can make it happen. Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work. It's hard work. There many days I sit and cry, but I saw that I wanted my kids to not live in. Good morning, Hannah. Good morning to everyone. I wanted my kids to live in a society where or live a lifestyle that that's completely different from mine because I had a horrible, horrible upbringing. Like I went through so many hardship in life, and I told myself I don't want my kids to go through that. So I get out there and I make it happen. It's a sacrifice. You gotta be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice. Get out there with work and make it happen, y'all. It can happen. Don't let nobody tell you it can't happen. Get out there, make it happen. Get out there, make it happen, y'all. Yeah, definitely. Don't box yourself in. Get out there, make it happen. Don't. Look, listen. Let me tell you this. I'm still hungry for more. I haven't reached the level that I want to reach yet. So I'm still out there working. I'm still out there working, making it happen. So don't put yourself in a box like, oh, this is my life now. I'm just once I pay my bills, once I pay my rent, I'm good. No. No, 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 no. No. You should always have something in your bank account. You should always have investments. You should always have all these things to, you know, like you should always have that. Always. Always. Definitely. A lot of truck drivers, electrician, plumbers, construction workers, they make more than $100,000 a year. And they went to trade school. They didn't go to college. They went to trade school. Yes. 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 Get out there. Short term goals definitely lead to long term success. If you're out there, it will come a time where you'll be, like just make it happen. Just make it happen. I don't know what else to say. Just make it happen. That's beautiful. So that means that you can get out there and make things happen for yourself. You know. Oh, I appreciate it, picture girl. I appreciate it. Listen, y'all. I start from the bottom. I'm not at the top yet, but I'm getting there. Every day I wake up, I want to make more money than the day before. So yesterday, if I make $1,000, today I want to make $2,000. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm keep pressing. I keep pressing. I'm keep pressing. I'm not broke, they're poor, whatever. But I'm getting to the status. I'm getting up there. I'm getting to a place where, you know, I can look back and be like, yes, thank God I did what I did. I can say it today. I can say it today that thank God I did what I did. But no excuses in me. No excuses in me. You can do it. You can make it happen. Anybody can do it. Anybody can make it happen. Nobody's holding nobody back. That was the point of my whole, you know, speech. Nobody's holding you back, but you. You are the only person that holding you back. You go to this job, they didn't hire you. Be like, oh, they didn't hire me because I'm black. That's stupidity. That is stupidity. All right. If this job don't hire you, go to another job. Go to another company. Go out there and make it happen. It's not that hard. Well, it's kind of hard, but it's not that hard. Because every single day, every single effort you put into making your life better, your success will be worth it. So don't never put yourself in the box. Don't never expect yourself to. You can make it happen. You can make it happen. You can make it happen. Your drive is what it is. You have to be hungry. You have to be hungry. Hungry, 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 hungry. You have to be hungry. If you make $20,000 last year, say to yourself this year, I gotta make $30,000 or $40,000. So how can I make that happen? Can get out and make it happen. You gotta make it happen. You gotta make it happen. So this wasn't an attack on a specific group of people. This was a word of encouragement to everybody, especially African, black Americans. Like I'm tired of the excuses, man. You guys are awesome. You guys built hip hop and make a lot of black people rich. All right, a lot of rappers that came for nothing and got rich out of hip hop. You guys can build things. Why is it you keep say to yourself you can't do things because of some magical white man? Like I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. I don't get it. Make it happen. 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 For real, right? What you said, African immigrants make $10,000 more than black Americans. I'm like, okay. It does, not because of our hard work. Like, how are we making the $10,000 more? How? There's no white man. There's no job. There's no president or CEO of a company coming to the employee be like, yeah, I like you because you're African immigrant. So I'm gonna write you a $10,000 check. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. They'll write even they give you a bonus. It'll probably be a $50 check or $100 check. You ain't about to write you a $10,000 bonus check just because. Oh yeah, I just like you because you're African immigrant. People are making that money more because they are working hard. And you gotta know about money. This is the thing that make a lot of people struggling. You have to know how money works. You have to know how money works. So the minute you make money on Friday and by Monday morning you're broke. How? What? How? Like how? You work a whole week just to spend that money in 3 days? How do you know it's all African just by looking at them? There's a slight distinction between an African immigrant and an African Americans. There's a slight distinction. You can tell. I don't know how to describe it, but you can tell. You know. Yeah, go check out that video of that girl making that statement. Oh my goodness! When I saw it, the first thing I had to laugh because it's comical, and she had to delete the original video because African immigrants came for her. Like we're like no, we're not allowing this to happen. You know, we're not allowing this to happen. Yeah, yeah. When I saw that kid that video of that kid, he attached a more lower whatever it is a more to his bicycle, and he was going around cutting people grass. They're paying $30 $40 for cutting that grass. That kid was banging $250 in a daytime at the age of 11 12. And you want to tell me grown people can make it happen? He don't have to do that. That kid don't have to do that. That kid, he's a baby. He should be dependent on his mommy and daddy, right, or his family. But he actually got out there with his little brother, all right, and they're walking from house to house, cutting people grass. And I saw that video. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. This is this. I'm like, it was so inspiring. Yeah, I was ready. I was ready, man. Like I'm like I have to say these things because people need to hear this. This is why I decided to put on my podcast. I'm looking for maybe snacks, wherever you are, brother. If you can, snacks. I will invite you on my podcast. I'm sending an invitation to you now. This is why I was calling your phone number and you're not answering me. But if you can, give me a call or I'll give you a call, and reach out to you so you can get on my podcast and we can talk about the same video, the same topic that I talk about on my podcast today. We can have that conversation. I was thinking about somebody else to invite on my podcast, but Stacks, if you can, I want to hear your story, man. I want to hear how you came from nothing to where you are today. I want to hear your story because, damn, man, you got a great story, and I want my people to hear your story, my listeners to hear your story because people need to know, man. People need to know there's nothing out there holding nobody back, man. You just have to get out there, make it happen, make it work. You know, just make it work. Yeah, just make it work. It is. It is easy to blame people for your shortcoming. It's easy to point finger at somebody else. I can sit back and be like, oh man, I ain't get money today because this person holding me back because I'm a black man. It's easy to do that. You know, So I just want to continue to encourage people. Just get out there, and make it happen. Just get out there, and make it happen. Yeah, definitely, it's a mindset, man. It's a mindset. Like once that thing is embedded into your mind, it's hard for it to get out. It's very hard for it to get out. No. So I'm encouraging everyone in my podcast right there. My podcast is on Anchor and Spotify. The King Chilla Show. Just step it out. Go on those websites, those apps, and just support your brother, man. Support my podcast. I'm not making podcasts for money. I'm just making podcasts for people to hear my story and hear other people's story, and just to be inspired. That's what my podcast is about. Inspiration. I want to continue to inspire people. I want to continue to push people to be better, to be better, to be better people. That's what my podcast is about. To be better. I want people to be better. I really, really do. I really, really do. Especially African Americans. I want you guys to be better. Yeah, I see you guys as a family. I don't see you as a competitor. I see you as family. You know, and y'all can make it happen, man. You can make it happen. Yeah, definitely can make it happen. So, yeah, I want to wrap this up. Thank you guys for stopping by and giving me a few minutes of your time to listen to what I had to say this morning. I appreciate all this love and support from every one of you on my TikTok family. I love you guys all. And I'm about to hop out of here and start my day. I'm about to hop on my computer and see what my people are doing on the road. I have drivers out there that's working hard. I want to see what they're doing. I want to check on them, make sure that they are not fooling around, that they're actually working and making me money. You heard? Peace and love, everybody. God bless you all, and you have a great day. I'll see you guys later.